Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets.
For the love of the people, equal standing, no ground zero with you. But I want a better product, but my options on this album. But enough ain't enough when you want to live without wanting to give that 100% back, cause that could be the death of another hero. For the battle.
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
No stress and some clear skin. Applying pressure, never better. High value, me and blessings go together. With a face like this and a pretty soda match. Beauty all around, I just glow like that. Too cute.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results. Early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Bryson Stott leading things off and takes a strike. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. He went 2 for 4 in Sunday's game. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. That one hammered, but pulled foul. This one in the dirt. Canning with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Got it. One out in the top of the first.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Ball 1 there. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. stop. At second with 2 down. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3. Brandon Marsh in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Two outs. And that's
inside
off
ball.
The inside edge. And it's 1-1. Fought off foul. And that one ripped to left and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So they strand a pair. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Queens. And on the mound in this one, Jesus Luzardo.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Sosa makes the grab, 1 away. Here's a Mets lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Clips the corner. And the count is 0-2.
No ball,
0-2
2
count,
strikes.
both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away. Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm throws on to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. This one in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7th, left fielder Max
Kepler at the plate. Kepler hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Germany. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second inning here, no score. And that one clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
One down, and stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss. Sosa with a homer in his last game. And that one in the air, center field. Siri in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Cody Clemens.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Phillies, Cody Clemens. And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That's too low. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That pitch clips the outside corner. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that drops in for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Clemens off of first with 2 away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. To the right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Vientos went deep in his most recent game. And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth,
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Line drive, and that's just foul. And a big swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Starling Marte. That misses the zone,
outside.
And that is ball 1. Tying run is at first here in the second game of the series. On a line, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one's
Ball one.
upstairs, ball one. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. In from third is the tying run. Marsh quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now it's Jose Siri. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that
No ball,
pitch
two
and
strikes.
not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Liner, and this could be trouble. One runs in. Here comes Alvarez around third. The run scores from second, and it's 3-1.
Oh, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
One out, runner at second. Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Acuna with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Gets under and pops it up. Sosa. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He popped out his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Fastball is outside. Siri on at second with 2 down. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count 2-1. That's towards center. Marsh puts it away, and the inning is over. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Johan Rojas.
Cualquier día, 4 duranitos diferentes como salir temprano a trabajar. Cualquier día, otros comienzan a estudiar. Cualquier noche, nosotros buscan la verdad, Señor. Cualquier día, seguro no vas a ver, no vas a encontrar. Podría despertar tirado en el suelo. Cualquier día, a la cama con pedazo.
Canning back to work. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just missed.
Outside.
Ripped to short. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And here comes Alec Boehm. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Around first, digging for two. Relay to second, and he's there with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch, and right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Walked his first time. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball, that's outside.
Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Outside. Ball 1. Two outs and one in scoring position.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 now.
1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that is that. Phillies strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And delivers
Ball, that
outside.
pitch is out.
Luzardo maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a drive deep right field. And it's off the wall, but foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. That one to first. Clemens feeds to second. Out there. And that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Shoots a line drive single into right center. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. Ball 1 low. Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets the call. Yeah, the count 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Out to short, Sosa. They take the force out. That ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Just missed.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Kepler, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Phillies down by 4, top half of inning number 4. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
So a man aboard. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Acuna has it for 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now the first baseman, Cody Clemens. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Out to short, boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 2. Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Right side. And that one finds its way through. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. It's 5-2.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now here is Johan Rojas. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Clemens, the lead runner at second. Stop at first. 2 out of the inning. Squirts away a little bit.
0-2 is the count.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 2. Bottom of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. First pitch misses. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano up and throwing. Banks also throwing. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The next offering misses. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
We got a full count.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. First time up was a pop out. Now one out to right. Rojas gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. In for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Down in order go the Mets. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Bohm, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The pitch. The other way. And it stays fair.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. He is struck out, and he is walked. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 2 in this one. Slides, but it gets by him. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT.
And now it's JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the left fielder, Cal Stevenson, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball and a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Phillies leave a couple. They trail at 5-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Joe Ross is forced to the mound after the injury.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 41, Joe Ross.
And the batter now, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's a little bit low. Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. He's 2 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Out to center. Marsh in position. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't...
Now this one gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5. Late swing fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone, wishing while every road.
Top of the 6th inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Canning back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Siri makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Cody Clemens.
And here's the first baseman, Cody Clemens. And a foul ball. Canning winds and deals. That one off the mark. And 1-1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the 0-1. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball 2.
Clemens at first, 1 gone. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Series.
And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. That one's in there. 0-1. Ross throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Clemens hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective.
Stop over to first in time. Lindor retire. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mets.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Paul Blackburn.
Paul Blackburn.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. 0 for 3 in this one. The Phils in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1's the count.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So now here's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. That's a strike. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Boom over at first with 1 away. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One and two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And
Ball
now
1.
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hit hard, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Catcher JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. The tying run at the plate stays alive. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's off the inside edge. 3 and 2 now. Cal Stevenson on deck for the Phillies. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has
Now
life.
batting, left fielder.
So
Cal
bases all
Stevenson.
loaded up. Cal Stevenson will hit next. First offering and it just misses. 2 outs. Bases are full. Up and in, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
58.
Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game.
Fielder, Juan Soto.
And that misses off the outside edge. And another ball. That clips the corner. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting. First baseman.
So up next for New York, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
One out, base is empty. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos. And that one hammered. Marsh ranging back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
McNeil stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Fastball in for a strike and a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a base hit into right center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. McNeil leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Mets, Catcher, Francisco
Here's the catcher for the Mets,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. Right down to shoot, 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one finds the corner. 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone.
Down.
Now 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for the New
Welcome
York
back,
Mets.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
75.
Reed Garrett.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. The shortstop takes the ball. Tap foul at the plate. And a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Alvarez collects, fires to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
15.
bottom of the 8th. Orion Kerkering. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Center fielder.
Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Luis
the
Angel
shortstop,
Acuna up
Luis
now for the
Angel
Mets.
Acuna.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Now that is the designated hitter, Francisco.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Just missed. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air. Stop. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Mets.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Danny Young.
Danny Young.
Now the number 2 hitter, Johan Rojas. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Close. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is down low. Ground ball right side and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now the count filled up 3-2. Comebacker to the mound. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Schwarber. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. A little bit low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series, so you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.